think, act, and prosper. You are now tuned into the Money Level Show.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Money Level Show, and today I'm going to answer the question, is the stock market going to crash? So this week we have an important meeting from the Federal Reserve. They actually meet on Tuesday and Wednesday, and they're expected to announce what they're going to do going forward on Wednesday. This meeting is called the FOMC meeting, in this meeting they are going to discuss, are they going to cap long-term yields or are they going to let them rise? If they decide to cap the long-term interest rates, this is of course going to be bullish for many commodities, gold, silver, as well as agriculture and things like that, because people are already expecting inflation to rise. And it's also going to be bullish for the tech sector. I mean, a lot of these tech stocks, they are being hammered because of the rising yields in the bond market. And so if they decide not to touch it, then the stock market could see a huge sell-off. And this personally, for me, is going to be a big buying opportunity. So we're going to see on Wednesday what is going to happen. How is this going to play out? And how are we going to prepare ourselves for that? And what I want to encourage you all to do is be on the lookout for what the Federal Reserve is saying, because anytime Fed Chair Jerome Powell comes out and says something, this moves markets down or up. And we've seen that quite a bit because lately he's been kind of very silent. He's been kind of like dovish, and not really saying much and things like that. And this has been affecting the markets. But whenever he comes out like, hey, we're going to not let the markets fall, we're going to print as much money as we like and not let the markets fall, then the market turns bullish, it turns green, and you see stock markets hitting all-time highs. So if the Federal Reserve does decide to cap the long-term yields, I imagine that the Dow Jones, the S&P, and the NASDAQ will hit all-time highs maybe this week, maybe next week. So what I am doing, how I'm playing this, is that I'm having cash on the sidelines, being able to dive in if they do decide to let the interest rates rise, because that is going to make stocks turn red. That is going to cause a bear market, and these stocks are going to do poor. And that is going to be a great buying opportunity for me. I really like the quote, buy when there is blood in the streets. When there's blood in the streets, when the stock market is red, when there's a bear market, buy when there's blood in the streets. And so that is what I'm going to be doing going forward. And if they do decide to cap the long-term yields, I'm already positioned in a lot of these stocks that were getting hammered, like the gold stocks and the agriculture stocks and things like that, commodities. And so that is kind of what I am playing and how I'm thinking this through. So I am getting prepared for Wednesday, what is going to happen when the market hears the news from the Federal Reserve, and I hope that you are too. So I want to thank you all for joining me today, and be sure to hit the like button, to subscribe, and I want to thank you all for joining the Money Level Show.